Welcome students to class 5th. Today we will continue with our 4th chapter of social study, that is Democratic Republic of the Congo, land of dense forests. We'll start with the meaning of equatorial regions. You can look at your textbook. The equatorial is highlighted. So let us know the meaning of equatorial. Equatorial regions are those areas of the earth that straddle the equator, okay, which is 0° latitude with tropical wet climates. In this map, we will be understanding about Democratic Republic of the Congo, which is the heading of our chapter. But before going through the Democratic Republic of the Congo, we should know the meaning of equatorial regions, because this Democratic Republic of the Congo is an important country which lies in this region. So, now let's go further. Equatorial regions lie on both sides of the equator and have hot and wet type of climate throughout the year. That means the regions which lie in the equatorial region, they are hot and wet all around the year, means whole year they are hot and wet. Most of these areas have thick evergreen forest. What do you know the meaning of evergreen forest? That means they are evergreen throughout the year. Democratic Republic of the Congo in Africa is an important country which lies in this region. And now we know the meaning of equatorial region. Now we will further study about Democratic Republic of the Congo. Earlier, this was known as Zaire. Okay, it was earlier known as Zaire. It became independent in, this is all the detail about Democratic Republic of the Congo. It was earlier known as Zaire. It became independent in 1960. Its capital city is Kinshasa. And Democratic Republic of the Congo is the second largest country in Africa with an area of about 23.5 lakh square kilometers. It has equator passing through it. Now we will go through the location and land of this Democratic Republic of the Congo. One of the most important features of Democratic Republic of the Congo is the river Congo, which is the second largest river in the Africa. What is the name of the river? River Congo, which is the second largest river in the Africa. And what is given? The Congo River is also known as Zaire River. The river Congo is called the highway of Central Africa. And some name of lakes are also given. What are they? Albert, Kivu, Edward and Tanganyika. These are the major lakes of this country. This is the detail about location and land of Democratic Republic of the Congo. Now you can see in your map some of the countries that surround it. They are 9 in numbers. What are they? Central African Republic and South Sudan in the north. Then Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania and Burundi in the east. Republic of the Congo in the west. Zambia and now let us know about the climate of this place. Due to its location near the equator, the temperature is very high throughout the year. That means all around the year, the temperature of this place is very high. It has a hot and wet climate at noon. Okay, then the temperature is very high and unbearable. And humidity is also very uncomfortable. Only during the evening and night It is comfortable and cool. And if we are comparing within our country, Kerala is our country. If Kerala in our country has this type of climate. Now let's know about the vegetation of this place. Hot and humid climate has the plant to grow faster. Okay, that means hot and humid climate helps the plant to grow faster. The land is covered with extensively equatorial forest. These forests have a large variety of trees and plants in a small area. That means in a particular small area there are a large variety of trees and plants. As a result, the street competes with each other. So what happened? As a result, these trees compete with each other for sunlight. They are more than 40 meters in height and form a canopy of leaves at the top of this forest. That means they are very large in numbers, and due to this they fight for the sunlight. Did you understand? They are more than 40 meters in height and form a canopy of leaves at the top. This forest remains green throughout the year, so that is why they are called evergreen forest. Again, there is dense growth of creepers and climbers which are full of flowers. And what are the important trees available here? That are rubber, cotton, bamboo and oil palms. And this forest also have a large reserves of hardwood trees. What are they? Mahogany and ebony. Okay, and this forest, these trees also provide raw material for many industries. That means this forest and this area is very much important. We must know about it. And the forest of Democratic Republic of the Congo provide habitat to a large number of animals, birds, reptiles, insects, hippopotamuses, gorillas, giraffes, chimpanzee, elephants, monkeys and baboons. All these habitats are also present in this forest. This forest have reptiles like snakes and pythons in abundance. And in the river we can find alligators and crocodiles. And also a special mammal is present named okapi. It resembles that means head is resembling a giraffe and the body resembling a zebra. Thus, Democratic Republic of the Congo look like a gigantic zoo. It is a natural zoo of the world. But unfortunately, hunting had reduced the animal life in Democratic Republic of the Congo. Now let's go through the life of people of Democratic Republic of the Congo. It is having a very thin population. Though a number of tribes live here, the Bantu is the largest tribe. Which is the largest tribe? Bantu. What kind of people they are? Bantu people are tall and have curly hairs. Pygmies are a primitive tribe who lives in dense forest. This is another type of tribe. They are extremely short, statured and live in houses made from twigs, leaves and tree branches. They live by hunting, trapping animals and gathering honey and food. Their population has reduced on account of migration because the people don't stay at one place, so they migrate from one place to another. That's why their population has reduced. Then let us know about their occupation. Okay, agriculture. The main occupation of people of Democratic Republic of the Congo is farming and mining. And what are the crops that they grow? That is cassava, maize, banana and rice. Do you know the meaning of cassava? Cassava is a staple food crop. It has a long and fleshy roots or tuber under the ground. Its tubers are used to make flour. It is having a height of 1.5 meter. And what are the cash crops? They are coffee, cocoa, tobacco and cotton. They grow that. Now we also know about the industry. Democratic Republic of the Congo is rich in minerals like gold, diamond, cobalt, uranium, coal and manganese. Most of these minerals are exported due to lack of industries. Some industries produce consumer goods. What are that? They are located in Kinshasa and Lubumbashi. These are the places where some industries are located which produces consumer goods, but due to lack of industries they mostly export these minerals. What are the minerals? That are gold, diamond, cobalt, uranium and manganese and also coal. Water is an important resource here. It is used for producing hydroelectricity which make up for shortage of fuels like coal and petroleum. Democratic Republic of the Congo has an underdeveloped transportation system. They had a underdeveloped transportation system. Water transportation is important. And which is the chief seaport? Matadi. Matadi is the chief seaport and Kinshasa is an important river port. And what about road and railways? They are also there, but they are not well maintained. People used to prefer to travel by air. Democratic Republic of the Congo is now improving day by day. The people have adopted new lifestyle. The money earned by export of minerals is used for the development of that country. So with this we have get a good knowledge about this country which lies in the equatorial region.